Hello, and a massive welcome back to English Studio. I am so incredibly happy you are tuning in today. I am your host, Alex, and as always, I am joined by the wonderful, the brilliant, the ever-supportive Sarah.
Oh, Alex, thank you for that intro. Hi, everyone. I am Sarah, and I am just beaming with excitement for today's episode. We have a topic today that is so close to my heart, and I think it is exactly what so many of you need to hear right now.
It really is. Today we are talking about a feeling that almost every language learner has at some point. It's that feeling of, am I even getting better? Why is this so hard? I feel like I am stuck. Have you ever felt that way? Well, today's lesson is titled, You Are Doing Better Than You Think.
Yes, we are going to dive deep into the signs of progress that you might be ignoring. We are going to give you the vocabulary to talk about your journey and show you why you should be proud of yourself today. But before we dive into all that amazing positivity, we have a tiny favor to ask. If you love learning with us, please hit that subscribe button right now. It helps us keep making these lessons for you.
And do not forget to give this video a thumbs up if you have ever felt a bit nervous speaking English. Let's build this community together. Click that like button and share this with a friend who needs a little boost today. Are we ready, Alex? I am more than ready. Let's get into scenario 1, the I can understand more than I can say phase. Sarah, this is the #1 thing students complain about, right?
Absolutely. Students always say, Sarah, I can understand movies. I can understand you and Alex, but when I open my mouth, nothing comes out.
Exactly. But here's the thing. That's actually a huge sign of progress. If you can understand this conversation right now, you are already winning. Let's look at some phrases for this. Alex, how would a student describe this feeling in a natural way?
They might say, my listening skills are far ahead of my speaking skills, or I can follow the conversation even if I can't find the right words yet.
Oh, I like that. I can follow the conversation. That sounds so professional and confident. It shows you're engaged. It does. And think about it. You cannot speak a language you do not understand. So, if you are understanding more, your brain is building the foundation. It's like building a house. Understanding is the foundation. Speaking is the roof. You can't have the roof without the base.
That is a perfect metaphor. So if you are frustrated that you can't speak perfectly yet, just remember, you are currently building a mighty foundation. You are doing better than you think.
Let's move to scenario 2, the power of the small win. Sarah, what is a small win in English?
A small win is, well, it's like going to a coffee shop and ordering in English without rehearsing it 10 times in your head first. Or maybe understanding a joke on a sitcom.
Yes, those are massive, but learners often dismiss them. They think, oh, it was just a coffee order. That doesn't count. But it does.
It totally counts. Let's practice how to celebrate these. You could say, I handled that interaction all by myself, or I caught the punchline of that joke.
I caught the punchline. That is a great phrase. To catch something in English often means to understand it, especially if it's fast or subtle. Sarah, why is it important to notice these small things?
Because English is not a sprint, Alex. It's a marathon. If you only look at the finish line, you will get tired. You have to look at the miles you have already covered.
So true. If you understood a sign on the street today, that is a win. If you knew the word for umbrella when it started raining, that is a win. Every single word you learn is a new tool in your toolbox. Don't look at the empty space in the box. Look at all the tools you have already collected.
Let's talk about scenario 3. Making mistakes is actually good. People are so afraid of making mistakes. They think a mistake means they're failing.
But wait, if you aren't making mistakes, are you even trying new things? A mistake is just evidence that you are pushing your boundaries. I would rather you speak with 10 mistakes and be understood than stay silent and be perfect.
That is such good advice. Instead of saying, sorry, my English is bad, try saying, let me try that again, or I'm still working on my grammar in this area.
Oh, I'm still working on it. That is so much more positive. It says, I'm a learner and I'm proud of it. It really changes the energy of the conversation. Let's do a little role play. I'm feeling discouraged, Sarah. Ugh, Sarah, I had a meeting today and I felt so slow. I had to ask everyone to repeat themselves 3 times. I feel like I'm never going to get this.
Wait, Alex, hold on a second. You were in a meeting with native speakers and you stayed for the whole thing. And did you understand what the meeting was about?
I did. I took notes and I understood the main goals.
Then, Alex, you are doing better than you think. Asking for clarification is what smart people do. Think about where you were a year ago. Could you have even sat through that meeting a year ago?
Honestly, no way. I would have been totally lost. You're right, Sarah. I need to stop being so hard on myself. It finally clicked for me. I am making progress.
That's the spirit. To summarize today, celebrate the small wins, embrace your mistakes, stop comparing yourself to others, and find your own voice.
We really hope this gives you the confidence to keep going today. You are doing better than you think.
Absolutely. Now it is time for our question of the day. We want to hear from you.
Today's question of the day is, what is one small win you had in English this week? Did you understand a song? Did you write a comment? Tell us below.
Thank you all so much for spending your time with us. You are part of the English Studio family. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video.
Keep practicing, keep dreaming, and keep believing in yourself because you are doing
Better.
then